Darren, if I can tear you away from the newspaper for a second.
Sorry, mate, just loving myself. Saw a nice little photo of our car from the first round, and yeah.
This is a completely different event on new roads for you.
It is new roads for everyone, so really looking forward to it, actually. I love long stages. I love being able to get in and just continue a groove all the way through rather than, short ones blast and stop. And so it suits me well. Fog looks like it might be a bit of an issue, but it's the same for everyone. You drive to what you see, so yeah, really looking forward to it.
Well, and Shermo, you've drawn car one. It's a brand new rally, new roads for everyone.
Yeah, new roads, Al. It'll be interesting. No one's been here, so it'll be an interesting day, that's for sure. I believe the roads are a little narrower than normal, so we'll have to exercise restraint, I would imagine.
You're going to try and hold him back?
We'll see how we go, but I never try to hold Wal back. I just let him go, and if it feels good, we'll keep going.
Dave, you're all the way down from the Gold Coast again. Trouble with the last round. You fixed it for this time?
Yeah, we're all fixed this time. New fuel pump, so we should be right this time. Make it to the end.
It's a new rally for everyone, so you're on level playing field.
Yeah, it should be good. It'll be a lot of fun. Hopefully the fog moves away a bit, and yeah, it'll be good.
Annie and Andrew, brand new rally, but Annie, everyone wants to know, have you got your socks?
No, I don't. I thought I did, but I don't. No, I'm wearing last week's socks.
So no lucky socks?
No, but no observations to miss either, so we'll be fine.
Andrew, what's your approach to this rally? It's 4 very long stages.
I try and concentrate for the whole time. It's not my cup of tea to do long ones, but we'll see how we go, and we'll see how these roads are. I reckon it's going to be interesting out there.
You're in the rental car again, you've paid the bond?
Yeah, I'm claiming part ownership now. It's got my motor in it, so I'll take a little bit of it. Yeah.
Might have any socks stuffed down behind the roll cage somewhere.
That'd be awesome.
Could do, but we'll move on. We don't need socks.
We'll be
fine.
Ray Jarvie, director of the last rally, and you're having a dip here.
Yeah, it's going to be a good bit of fun change, sitting behind the wheel instead of pushing a pen trying to put an event together, so we're looking forward to it. Nice mountainous rally, so plenty of power to go up hills and big brakes to come down the hills.
Well, they tell me that's what you're going to need today.
Yeah, I think so. Whatever goes up comes down, so if we're going up to 1,300 metres and coming down to 200 in one stage, it's a fair drop in height, so yeah, that should be good fun.
Andrew Murder, car 4 on the road, it's going to be an exciting rally.
Yep, should be good. I mean, we got promoted a little bit this event, so obviously showed someone some pace at Ilden, but unfortunately we broke an arm there, got a 7th, so we can hope to improve on that today.
Car's looking great.
Yeah, no, added some new stripes in that, got a bit of a Dactari livery going on, so yeah, that should be good. As long as it goes as far as it looks, we should be laughing.
Mike Evans, you did pretty well at round 1, but I believe you've been out testing with one of our international stars, Brendan Reeves.
Yeah, went up there for a bit of a test and tune sort of thing, and we did a lot of work on the car, so it's a completely different car now, so hopefully go out there and finish it and go well.
Confidence is high?
Don't know yet, I haven't got to drive the car much now with the new setup, but hopefully we fall in love with it and keep going.
Viv, you won a stage at the last rally, you're here at the Mitta Mountain Rally. It's new stages for everyone today. How do you think you'll go?
Yeah, we did have our first stage win at the last one. That was a bit exciting, a bit of a milestone, but we got a long way to go before we're running the kind of pace that Darren and Wal are consistently running.
Now, luckily for you, you've got your regular navigator back in the car. Tracy's back from overseas duties.
Yeah, Tracy's been running around doing Arctic, rallying in New Zealand as well, and WA, so yeah, great to have her back in the car, and we'll hope to have a good one today.
Lizzie and Carl, all the way down from New South Wales, great to have you here. What are you expecting?
I have absolutely no idea. Roads, I've obviously never been here, so just expecting to have a lot of fun.
Liz, what's your experience in rallying?
Many and varied. It's I think the second or third rally I've done with Carl.
Yeah.
I'm just keeping the seat warm from Anna Ritson. I'm under strict instructions to keep the shiny side up, so...
All right, I think the roads are going to be fast, and you're in a pretty powerful Datsun, got a reputation for very high speed.
Yeah, apparently. I've got a new engine in it now, so we used it at Alpine for the first time and had a few dramas, so we've now fixed those. So see how it goes.
Let's take a look at the starting order for the cars in the Border Oils and Batteries Mitta Mountain Rally. The ballot for road position put car 2, Warren Lee, as first car on the road in his Mitsubishi Evo 9, in a field dominated by Subarus at the top end. And the first of the XLs is Eccles and Pilipich, starting 18. Running one on the road, acting as road sweeper, Lee and Lethlean was slowed by a puncture late in the heat. Current champion Darren Winders, with Joe Brick, took advantage and opened up a lead of nearly 3 minutes. Meanwhile, Dilks Frayne and Dewhurst were chasing hard, but nearly came to grief against the scenery in Special Stage 2. They would finish 5 seconds ahead of the Mitsubishi. Young Andrew Murdoch had hotshot Steve McKenzie on board.
I know it seems like a bit of a silly decision to begin with, but Andy is a good young guy, can steer very well, so I'm there to give him a few pointers here and there where I can and just keep him acting like a mature adult rather than a silly teenager.
Unfortunately, overheating problems and a broken gear selector had them limping back into Service Park. Evans and Gill were 5th fastest on Stage 1, but slowed on Stage 2 to finish 9th in the heat. Gold Coast crew of Irwin and Parkinson were out early with a blown head gasket on the Evo 3. Two-wheel drive champions Simmons and Parry's Nissan was not having the same success as Nissan legend George Fury enjoyed in the 1970s and 80s. George Fury, welcome to Mitamita. You're back in a Datsun Stanza.
Yeah, after a long time, it's almost like I've never been away.
This car's in the Japanese paint colour scheme. You've had a word to the owner about that?
Yeah, I reckon the Australian scheme used to look a lot better. But anyway, colours are nothing. The car's a good car. It's probably the best Datsun handling wise and performance wise that I had. So good memories.
Actually, a classic year of Australian rallying with you and others against the Escorts.
Yeah, well, in the high times of that era, late 70s, we were against the Works Fords, Ford Escorts, and all sorts of other makes, Mitsubishis and things, and it was a good time, good competitive time.
The Nissan Ford rivalry continues, with 3 Escorts leading the charge. Let's take some on board from Conway and Cole in the Power Play Mark II Escort. Conway and Cole were 3rd in the heat, but just 7 seconds behind Grant Walker and Bianca Lowe. Walker was just 3 seconds behind Neil Skye and Scott Middleton, who had problems late in the heat.
We were coming down a hill looking at the surface change, thinking it looked slippery, and when we got to it, it certainly was. And yeah, we're going to take the back of the car out on a big stump or run wide, and so I've chosen to go wide and then got stuck, and Scott had to get out and push us back. So yeah, it cost us a bit of time, and the time lost waiting for him to get his harness done up. You can't push too hard, and yeah, so a bit annoying, but that's what happens.
There were a couple of crews who may have been pushing too hard as well. Moore and Rowland limped through both stages of Heat 1 after collecting a bank early on. The Commodores of Jarvie and Coleman both visited the scenery, ending their day. And the Ford Fiesta of Graham Redcliffe and Lee Eales came to grief when a stump took out the corner of the car. Back at Service Park after 2 long and dramatic stages, crews had 30 minutes to prepare for Heat 2. Register and Hum, it sounds more like a pop duo from the 1980s, but in fact it's a rally team here today at Mitamita. How did you go in the first heat?
Well, unfortunately I've lost my mullet, so the rock duo is not looking good, is it? But we had a bit of a old man's drive on the first stage, and then we managed to have a better stage on stage 2, and that's the end of the heat, so we get back together and go and do it again.
You look to be sitting well inside the top 10, Ivan. What's the tactic for Heat 2? Can you pull up onto the podium maybe?
Oh, well, we'll give it a bit of a go, but I don't want to say anything too outlandish, but we'll just drive around and see how we end up. It's always a good thing to finish and not mark the car. Happy wife, happy life.
Andrew, amazing stages out there today. How was it for you?
Not very good. We're chasing a setup issue. It's got no drive in the back. It's just all to do with suspension setup. Last event we had a few issues. I thought I'd fixed it, but 2Ks of testing a couple of days ago, that was all that's been driven before the event. So, yeah, anyway.
Nothing broken, just a matter of adjustment?
No, nothing broken. Just driver's broken.
All right, what's the plan? Do you think you can fix it and get some drive?
Yeah, we're going to change a few things with the suspension and just try some different rear tyres, just a different compound, and go from there.
Well, hopefully George Fury will be presenting you the trophy if you can get some drive in the back of the car.
Unless he's going to give me 5 minutes, I don't think so.
Steve Eccles, Hyundai Excel, how was the morning?
Yeah, morning was good. There's a couple of spots where I've been struggling. There's some super paces and just the distance is getting to me a bit. But other than that, the car's gone really well. Haven't had really any problems and yeah, really enjoying it. It's good fun.
How are you finding the uphill bits in the Excel?
Not too bad actually, surprisingly. I thought it'd be a lot worse, but no, it goes along all right. Just have to give it a few revs, but it hasn't been struggling at all.
Any adjustments for Heat 2?
Not really, no. Just probably tyre pressures, I think. That's about it. Just having a look underneath, hit a couple of rocks. So, but other than that, it all seems to be pretty good.
Amanda and Jason, you finished Heat 1. How was it?
Yeah, not too bad. A fair bit of work on the driving side of things, like as you can tell, a bit worn out. Badly need a drink, but yeah.
I'm enjoying the scenery.
Yeah.
Not too many calls for you, not too many sorry?
Not too many calls, very slippery though. Yeah. Very slippery.
Now you guys, I got some family history up in this area. Mick Linane's got his name on the Brumby Muster Trophy inside the hall there.
Yeah, that's right. That's my uncle. So we're up from around this region. So, yeah, not that I know the roads at all, but it'd be handy.
All right, good luck for Heat 2.
Yeah, cheers. Thank you.
Grant Walker, you're having a red-hot go. You've set a cracking time on stage 2. You've beaten Neil Sky by a significant margin. He had a few problems, but he got you on stage 1. It's a real ding-dong battle between you, Conway and Sky and a few others.
Okay, well, I'm not sure between Neil and I, but I know that there's not much between Conway and us. I know that's pretty close. So, yes, Neil just, I don't know what he did on stage 1. Brave, he did well.
So we're at the end of Heat 1 now. Are you just changing tyres? Anything else with the car?
Just 2 new rears, and hopefully the fronts will be fine. Everything else is fine.
Neil Sky, a cracking time on stage 1, but you might have mucked it up on stage 2.
I was certainly pleased we had the time on the first stage that I can afford to cock up on the second one and still be in it. So yeah, the roads are awesome. People were questioning what it would be like. I'm loving the event. It's great roads.
The Focus on Furniture and Bedding leaderboard has Darren Windus with a 3-minute lead from Viv Dogs Frayne at the top. Neil Sky's Escort has grabbed 4th outright, and the Datsun Stanza of Andrew Daniel has snuck into the top 10. In 13th place is the first of the Our Auto Series Hyundai XLs with a solid run from Stephen Eccles, followed by Richard North in 17th, 4 minutes further back.